I echo everybody else's sentiments, the positive ones anyways. And I can't imagine the last decades of my life without you in it, and I'm just really grateful that I fell in love with your son and I got to be a part of your life. Thank you.
Kevin.
Just real quick,
How long did you live at 375?
I'll get that. I'm youngest of 6 kids, and
talking about passing friends.
And my family is very quiet, very like, oh, it's your turn to speak? Go ahead. I come to a Buckley gathering and I see 2 people yelling at each other and their brothers, and I'm like, well, why are these people yelling at each other? Well, they're not yelling at each other, they're just having a conversation. So I thought, wow, this is really kind of fun. And then I see the Roberta, who's just like kind of like this glue that keeps this energy together. And every event that you can imagine, it's Christmas, it's Easter, well, Easter's here now, but you know what I mean, it's like birthday gatherings, whatnot, everybody, there's like nobody doesn't show up, except on a rare occasion. I mean, that's a testament to
Love, actually.
yeah.
Love, yeah.
I mean, everything has been touched on. I mean, just the wonderful person that you are. And my mom is really jealous, by the way. So, about like all the people that lived in grandma's. Well, it was so much fun, accommodating for me. We went from being just living there to squatting. So I went from being living there to just more or less squatting.
You're gonna get kicked out.
Overstate my welcome. So thank you.
It was 5 or 10 years between friends. Robert or Nick or anybody?
Yeah, I'm married to Kelly, and that's my affiliation or entrance into the Buckley family. And it's been an eye-opening experience to say the least. It's a very powerful family. Everybody, it's just something that you couldn't imagine. But getting to know Grandma Bobby and the words that come to mind is just gratitude and grateful. When we come out here to visit, I'm always trying to find ways to do things for her. And last time we were down here, we painted the bathroom just to show some respect. And I think that all of us can take a little bit of time to do things for her back, so she's paid so much to us. I love you, Grandma.
Would any of the friends like to say a word? We give you a moment.
Cousin Francis.
Yes.
I'll just take that introduction. My history with most of you guys only goes back 25, 30 years when your mother passed away.
A relative newcomer.
A relative and I think Barry has turned him into an athlete.
That depends on whose view you're taking.
Yeah. No, but my dad and Bobby were first cousins, and we always heard about you guys, but we just never had a chance to meet you until that event. And I just I've really enjoyed the getting to know everybody over the years, and you've always been very welcoming to all your events that I've attended. So that's a testament to the way you raised everyone.
Well, maybe if you grow a few inches, we'll accept you.
Oh, really? But anyway, I might be the only Matthews still in the room here, but thank you.
I want to say one other thing too. When I was 19 years old, I was so depressed that I was suicidal. And the psychiatrist couldn't help me. I was here in Napa State Hospital for 4 months. And what really helped my heart to heal, besides the grace of God, was my mom took me back in our home. At a really difficult time for her, because our dad was flipping out, I had flipped out, Barry wasn't doing too good.
Wait a minute.
She had to go back to work full time to support 8 kids without any regular income. She was crying every day for 10 years until some of you grew up, until I grew up, until we could start to give back a little bit.
I won't take all the credit.
She really does have one of the most rich and full lives of anybody I've ever known in my life, but she had to persevere through a really dark time. I asked her one time when she was at my house, you know, about those days, and she said that me going into the mental institution was one of the most painful things in her life. And it pierced my heart like a sword, because I realized that I caused this woman who I love so much grief. And I caused my own wife more grief than the death of our son when I had a future flip out when I was 44 years old. And it made me determined that I wanted to stay healthy for their sake, that they deserved a man who wasn't gonna do that to them anymore. But my mom has brought healing to me and to many of us just simply by not giving up, continuing to love, keeping her heart and her home open, keeping that refrigerator stocked. She is Costco's greatest customer to this day.
Concentrated milk, man.
So anyway, final closing thoughts before Kendall gives us a toast.
I have one thing. Sorry, didn't mean to speak twice, but everyone's talked about how you're the glue and you persevered through so much, and obviously all of those things are true, but I think the most underrated thing about you is that you're the funniest person I've ever met in my life. And this has basically been a comedy show. I mean, there's been more laughter in this room than any comedy show I've ever been to, and I think we all get that from you. So thank you for keeping the humor in all of our lives. Through all of it.
Kendall,
This is a hard act to follow.
You've got the genes to do it.
I remember when Bobby and I one time got to a restaurant at the same time. We were waiting for my parents. Now, how we got there before my parents, I can't imagine. So we sat down, ordered a cocktail, and we started talking. And I was in my early 20s. And after a while, I realized we were friends. We were not just an aunt and a niece. And that was a wonderful moment. And I have felt like that ever since. And I call my friend, and we catch up over the phone. And I will always be grateful for that. One other thing, of course, you know, the friendship you shared with my mom, and all the times
Best
together.
friends. Best friends and
I love that
sisters.
picture over there.
Yeah.
But also, I can never thank you enough for the kindness you showed my dad after my mom died. Because that wasn't always easy to do. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And on that note, a toast to this incredible woman, Roberta Buckley.
Here, here.
We love you.
Is there anything you want to say, Grandma?
Oh, yeah. Does anyone have any matches? We're going to do cake.
Hang on one second. Let's give Grandma a second to just respond to all this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Grandma's gonna say a word.
I'm sorry, my voice is not doing too well. But I feel all those loving remarks, and I'm overwhelmed, to tell you the truth. I feel like I sort of just went to my own wake.
We're trying to get the jump on that, Mom.
But it was really, it's so special. I'm so glad I can hear it again. I mean, it's beyond. I mean, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen too often. Anyway, thank you so much. You know, everybody said just lovely, lovely things. And thank you, Tori, for stopping when you did. Anyway, I feel, and it sounds trite when I say it, but I do feel blessed. I have, for all the so-called tragedies in my life, as they say, they do bring positive things. And it's all been, you know, when you sum it all up, I'm just very, very blessed and fortunate. Thank you so much for all coming and not getting lost in the whatever. Here we are. And so I appreciate it, John and Kendall opening their home this way. It's just lovely today. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Can we sing happy birthday? Oh, we're
gonna in a minute, Phil.
Happy birthday.